Hello students, today we will learn about the personality, which is important topic in your psychology. Let's see what its personality says about. It actually refers to your long-standing traits and that propels the individual constituency thinking, how it feels and how it behaves in a specific direction. Individual we can say that individuals is a unique in every form. It's a thinking process, it's a pattern of assessing someone or feeling about something. Some may feel bad about the death of any unknown person, but some may not. So it's an individual is unique in a different way. Okay, and each person has its their long-term characteristics and manners in which individual interacts in the world around them. So what's historical perspective is? The concept of personality has been learned 2000 years back with the Hippocrates in the 370 BC. The Hippocrates categorized human personality traits basically in the body fluids according to, such as yellow, black, red and white. Whereas when we talk about the Sigmund Freud's psychodynamics perspective of a personality was the first comprehensive theory of personality, explaining a wide variety of both normal and abnormal behavior. And according to him, the unconscious drives influenced by sex or aggressions along with the childhood influence our personality. Whatever is stored in our unconscious mind, so it is influenced in our personality. If in our unconscious mind I have stored about the aggression of a feeling of a violence, so that personality will be mine. Okay, if when I'm in my unconscious mind I am having a love and caring for others, so that will be becomes my personality. So let's see the theories of personality. Basically, here are the four theories in personality. We can say that trait theory, psychodynamic theories, humanistic theory, integrative approaches. These theories helping in identifying the various concepts behind the personality traits. Let's see what's Freud and psychodynamic perspective says. So Sigmund Freud in 1857 to 1939, he is probably the most controversial, misunderstanding psychological theorist. He identified this personality concept in the level of consciousness. So simply to understand this, we have to understand that iceberg theory. What exactly iceberg theory is? That 1/10 portion of mind is conscious and the remaining is our unconscious or unaware part. Okay, what is conscious means our reasoning, thinking, memory, judgment is our conscious part. That is our 1/10 part, and the remaining are our unconscious part, and which is helpful in identifying our personality, what unconsciously we have stored. Next thing, in this picture you can see this is about iceberg theory, simply telling that this is your conscious part and the remaining is your unconscious part. And if you can see in this picture, you can find that the id is totally merged in your unconscious mind, whereas ego somewhat and superego is also submerged in your water, according to the theory of the iceberg theory. Okay, next here you can see the picture of id, ego and superego. So this picture will simply and make you to understand what id is, what ego is and what superego is. Okay, so id is pleasure principle. So pleasure, here you can see that it is like a devil, so it can make you to do anything bad also, whereas the superego is like an angel. Okay, so what angel will do, it will make you to understand what good or bad, what is good for you, it will make you to understand. Whereas the ego is about what reality principle, what truth is there, it will work on that. So when we are talking about the id, is that is related to your unconscious psychic energy, strives to satisfy basic sexual or aggressive instincts, operates on pleasure principle, seeking an immediate gratification. What is exactly you want? Here in the picture you can see that it is all totally merged in the water. It is unconsciousness. So what exactly it is said? Unconscious psychic energy, which is unconscious, with the iceberg theory simply says it is unconscious state. Then It is a basic sexual or regressive instinct. Principles based immediate and gratification. Gratification means what actually you immediately want. It can be a wine, or it can be a weed. If you want that, your unconscious mind is, your id is responding. Here you can have a drink. So that is your id response. What is exactly superego? Where here in the picture we have seen already, the superego is like an angel. So how the superego works? Our conscience given to us by family and society operates upon morality, principles, sides and senders rights, what is wrong. So what angel we used to do? It simply makes us to understand what good, what bad is there, what makes us understand the morality, what morality means, moral values. We should not thief, we should not lie. This is the moral values. Okay, so this is all understand by your super ego. Okay, now comes about your ego, and ego is what it is related to your reality principle. Here in the picture you can go simply understand what ego, superego and id used to do. So ego, some parts are visible iceberg. Okay, ice cubes. So this is a conscious, wherein ego is related to your ideas, what good ideas you may have, your thoughts, your feelings, or which you're aware. Okay, your feelings means you're aware about that you love your parents. That is your feelings about your parents. Okay, then your pre-consciousness, your material that can be easily recalled, material things which can easily you can call back. And ego is a self-reality principle, what exactly you are. It is your self-reality principle. When we see about the superego, its some parts are visible on a conscious part, but it is also related to ego deals with the moral graduations, what guardians, it is related to your principles of society, principle of your culture, the principle of your family values. So it all deals with your superego part. Okay, next we will see about this id. We have seen in the picture earlier, it is a evil. Okay, so what evils do? It will makes you to do whatever is a pleasure principle, unconscious urges and desires, and well below the surface of awareness. It's your actually what we can say that id is the things which is unaware to you, but you want to do. It can be anything. If you want to do for have some fun with your friends in the having late night parties like coffee, having alcohol or some substance, it is your id or unconscious demand. Okay, so this is all about your Sigmund Freud theory. Okay, here up to now we have seen the certain things which is related to your personality. And in the introduction part we have already seen that what personality stands for. It is individuals unique in a way, and how the person interacts or manners with individual is known as the personality. In the historical background we have found it that the Hippocrates and Sigmund Freud has founded personality very long back, whereas the Hippocrates has searched these things 2000 years back in about the 370 BC. There are certain theories related to your personality, that is trait theory. Trait simply to identify your genetic factors. Psychodynamic theory we have already gone through, that is a Sigmund Freud theory, an humanistic theory and integrative approach. Then we have seen the first theory about this is the Freud and the psychodynamic perspective, and which we have identified the level of consciousness which is divided, actually easily explained in about through the iceberg theory, in which it is simply said that the 1/10 portion of our mind is consciousness and the remaining portion is unaware part of our mind. Okay, and according to the Freud, it is that the personality develops conflict between two forces, biological which is aggressive or pleasure, and but it's actually a seeking drives, what's internal socialized control over these drives. So here is simply a iceberg theory identifying explaining about how the conscious and unconscious mind works. Then we go for the pictures related to ego and superego, which can easily help you to understand what exactly your id and ego superego works. Okay, we have seen about the id. It is the like seeking of the pleasure